Gerontology friends, John here. So this will be the third video in the series that I've been putting together to help you create a really nice, engaging Blackboard course that can go along with your recorded lectures, your live lectures in Zoom. Hopefully, we'll be transitioning to the real deal in fall. But in the meantime, we're going to be doing this. But also, this is something that you should have for your residential classes, anyways. All right. Okay, so I want to go back and backtrack a little bit. So we were doing the final paper, and I had been discussing different nuances of this before. Um, you can give instructions in Turnitin, and again, the way I created this is you come up here, and it's an assignment, and when you click assignment, then you can click on Turnitin. Okay, so that's how this little uh, tab was created. All right, so if you were to go here, you see that it comes up. Okay, so there it is right there. So you create an assignment, and you're off and running. Okay, so I'm gonna hit cancel on that because I don't want to do it. Okay, but yeah, that's how you do that. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. So there's all lots of different things, and then here's the turn it in part right here. Okay. So you can do assignment or turn it in. Um, I don't want to add another one, but then that's basically how you do that. Okay, so now we're just going to go back. Okay, and sometimes the backward browser works, and sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, there's limited text that you can put in here. So again, I'm going to hit right here. I'm going to hit edit, and so this is the Turnitin menu that you have. Okay, and so you scroll down right here, and you have some optional settings that are important. Okay, so it's important to put the dates if you have due dates in here. Okay, so you set that up according to your schedule. Okay, and so we gave it a title, we give it a point value. It's going to be put into your grade book. Here's the instructions again. Like I was trying to say, you have a limited capacity of putting things in here, and so we can add to that right now just to show you how that works. Okay. Right. Okay. So and I don't think I smelled French fries. We're gonna get that better. Okay. So I think this is an important part. So you're gonna allow submissions after the due date. Okay. You are going to generate similarity reports. So these are all things that are just super important. Okay. Um, and you just click, use your logic and click through this in terms of what it is you don't want and don't want. Okay. Alrighty. So that's it. Okay. Alrighty. So now I hit submit. Okay. So it's been essentially modified. So I'm going to go back over here and take a look at it. And so you see how I modified the text right there. Okay. And on this one, again, this right here is just an item. Okay. And that's what this looks like. All right. So when you click item, this is how it looks, and then you can go in there and add it and add to it. Okay. And you can edit the title. Okay. And like so. And you can also then add different types, different things that you wanted to put in here. So for example, this is a pretty cool article, so I would just copy that and, oh, sorry, I'm in the other course here. And then I might do, and so I did a control V because that's the easiest way to use the programming language to use in Blackboard because it is a little glitchy. Sometimes you can't use your mouse to copy and paste. So you do a control C for copy, control V for paste. And then once you highlight this, you're going to see how my link up here just lit up. All right, I'm going to go like that. All right, and I'm going to do, again, a control V. Okay, I like it to open into a separate window. Okay, so I insert there. And now this is a new part of the description for the assignment. I think I'm good. Before, remember, I actually I did an attachment of a PDF file that I browsed my computer for, and that's what that's all about. And we hit submit. All right, so that is everything on the paper. So it's pretty straightforward. And when I go down in here into my grade center, by clicking on that arrow, we can see over here, this is the paper has been put into my gradebook because that's what I asked it to do. And We could edit column information and take a look at what it has to say here. Okay, and you see that it has been coded as I indicated as a Turnitin assignment. Okay, that'll become important later on. Remember, we gave it 30 points. It's coded as 30 points when you created that. All right, so all that looks good. Here's the due date. Okay, that was put it in through the coding that we did, and then these are the other options that we put in place when we did it. So I hit submit, and it's all good. All right, very cool, very cool, very cool. Okay, so what is our next thing that we want to do? So I'm going to go back here to announcements. Okay, again, this is our home page, you know, and you could always change this. Remember, so I was making it all fancy. And we did that through going into customization and teaching style. And you know, maybe we should put something different in here than this right here. Okay. All right. So you need a JPEG. Okay. And so that's important to remember. So one way of doing it is you can go into, for example, let's see here. Let's go into this article right here. Okay. And find a nice figure. All right. All right, I think I have a figure towards the bottom of this. There's a good figure right there. All right, okay, awesome. So that's the figure that we did last time. So I like that figure. So I do a copy image right there. Now, sometimes you can put that directly in the Blackboard. Sometimes no. All right. So you know, certainly one thing you could do is you can. This was a PowerPoint that I'm using for images that we'll put in JPEGs and things like that that I'll put in. So I could do a new slide. I'm going to put this figure into it. Okay, oops, so look at that. So it wouldn't let me take that. So you know what? Then I'm going to have to do something different. All right, so then the other option is if you can't get a figure that way, then you can just do a screen capture on the figure. Okay, and so for me, with my Windows PC, you do the Windows sign Shift S. So Windows sign Shift S. Okay, and now I'm just going to put this right here. Okay, and bing. All right, so I copied it. All right, automatically. Then you go back into my PowerPoint. I hit paste. There it is. Okay, so you know sometimes you can copy the image, sometimes you can't, and you just have to improvise. All right, screen capture. So yeah, that looks great. So I will put that. Maybe I should shrink it just a little so it fits in better, and that'll be an image I put in. Okay. All right, now um, maybe I want to do something else here. So let's go over here to, I was actually on LinkedIn and I was noticing that Hasi had a pretty cool article that he had written in Milken Institute. Okay, so here it is right here. So we can click right on there. And a couple things that I want to do here. So to show you that's important. Okay, so you know, I do want to save the link, and so I want to put that into this structure I'm putting together. Okay, I'm going to hit paste, and so this is a link just for future reference because you know what, I want that. All right, which is pretty cool. All right, maybe I'll put that link into Blackboard. All right, go back over here. You know, sometimes links go bad, so you know maybe what I should be doing is saving this. So you come over here and you have the option to hit print. Okay, so I'm going to hit print. And so now I have a PDF file of this article. Not every website allows you to do this, but many do. All right, which is awesome. And then you come over here to print. All right, it says all, and I'm going to hit print. Okay, it's going to be Microsoft to PDF. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into a folder that makes more sense. And right, and I'm going to go find that folder, Davis School Admin, and then Blackboard tutorials. And so this is Aussie's article. Okay, so all right, so now I'm going to save that in there so I can grab it later on. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so that's done. So we have captured that. Something else maybe I want to do. I do like the way this figure looks, so I'm going to do what I said. Um, I can right click and oh shoot, I cannot copy this. Okay, so I'll just do my Windows key sign, Shift S, right? And I am going to grab this image because I think I might want to use this again. And all right, so that is copied it. All right, and I'm going to go grab this. I'm going to put this into another article. And boom, there it is. Okay, so that looks beautiful. Okay, so I think I might use that at some point. All right, well, so I do a file, save as. Okay, and so we're not going to use this as a banner, so we're going to just go back to where I was at. All right, and we're going to go into put it into the training module that we're putting together. And okay, and we'll just call this uh, new course for general. All right, awesome. Okay, got it all. All right. Now I've saved it as a PowerPoint. I need to do a save as. And you can obviously size those up so they don't have any white borders, anything like that. So I'm going to save as JPEGs in case I want to post them. All right. Hit JPEG, save. It's going to ask me. I'm going to say all the slides. Okay, I just did it. Awesome. Okay. All right, let's go back here. Why was I going through all these steps here? Because I really thought to myself that maybe I wanted to change this. All right, so we're going to go down here and I'm going to hit, okay, customization again, teaching style. Okay. Again, that's how I made my colored buttons for the student view. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to delete this banner. I'm going to browse my computer and get myself another banner. Okay. I'm going to go back in my, right, and I'll find this. And we're going to go Blackboard tutorials. And okay, so which maybe we'll put this one in. All right, I thought that was pretty beautiful. Okay, so and you can type, and obviously you can put anything you want in terms of that. Okay, so it's attach that. Okay, I'm hit submit. All right, so we go back to the opening page, and this is when students are open the course, or you do. Okay, announcements. There it is. Okay, so now that is what the course looks like when you open it. Okay, so that's kind of a nice feature. It makes it look nice and professional. Okay, all right. So the next thing I'd like to do, okay, of course you have a syllabus here, okay. So we should at least personalize this, not just call it syllabus, so we can rename the link, okay, and we can call this whatever you want. Aussie course syllabus, okay. All right, hit the green and it's on, okay. So that's what that looks like right there, okay. And then you go over here, you click on it, you build content, okay, and you can add it as a file, okay, directly, or you can add it as an item where you can add multiple files. So it's your call, all right. If we do item, we'll name it, okay, and we'll call this Popsy syllabus, all right, and then we're gonna go find something that would be my syllabus. Okay, so and that could be anywhere. Okay, so just for grins, I'll just put um, this slide in. Okay, whatever file you put in is what's going to be put in. Right, hit submit. Hit submit. All right, and then hit submit. Okay, awesome. All right, so it says Hasi syllabus, and if you click on this, that's what comes up. Okay, it comes whatever you put in there. I just happen to put in that JPEG. All right, so and that's pretty straightforward. All right, now I think what we need to do is we need to create the quote unquote engaging classroom. Okay, and I'm going to show you my style. Okay, and obviously we all can do whatever we want. It all has our own style. I'm going to go back over here, and this is our large course. Again, this is our Gero 200 course, and it has 250 students in it, and it is like autopilot. It is rock and roll, and there's a lot of assignments in this class, a lot of assignments. Okay, so we have here, and I do an introductory video just like this, and we tell them to go to this area right here called the weekly assignments, and they know that there's going to be a recorded lecture. There's going to be the readings along with the description of what I wanted them to get out of the readings. And then there's going to be a quiz, okay? So it gives them a little bit of incentive, a lot of incentive. And then there's also a discussion, all right? All right, so that's how that works. All right, so what we do is we create folders that you go into the folder, and there are then those items that I illustrated last time. All right, so this right here is an item, okay? And I give you the full lowdown of what to expect out of the course in here, okay? In terms of each of the folders, okay? So you can see it has a different looking icon. This is the item and this is the folder look, okay? All right, so we can, for example, we can scroll down here and let's look at this one right here. So economic preparation for retirement. All right. So how do you access this? Okay. You access this by clicking on the folder. And then what you see is we have the different items, okay, that I put in. Okay. Item 1, item 2, and item 3. Okay. All right. So what is this right here? Okay. So we see right here that I've made a video. Okay, just like I've done here. This is an option that you would have. Um, basically what you do, to build this content right here, again, you click and you create item. Okay, I'm going to illustrate that to you in the next course. We're going to make it together. Okay, so I'm going to hit edit here. Okay, and this is for this one. And this is the name of the item. This is the URL to the YouTube lecture that I've created. And then what you do is you hit right here, okay, and then you create that fancy looking video that is a YouTube video, and you put the URL right here. Okay, I'm going to cancel because I don't want to do that right now, but I will do it later on. All right, once you got that all in, you hit submit. Okay, and then it's beautiful. That's what it looks like. Okay. Then we have down here the reading assignments. Okay. So I love putting in URLs if we can, because it allows them to navigate and show some curiosity. Okay. But at the same time, I always put in a PDF file. Okay. And that's what this is right here. So yes, I can click on this and it will take me to the home web page that includes what I want them to look at, along with a lot of other things. So maybe that creates a little curiosity. Okay. However, URLs can go south on you. Okay. And so I always like to upload the PDF file of what it is I want them to read. Okay. Alrighty, and it's coming. It's a big file. All right, and then the other thing while that's loading. Okay, here it is right there. All right. So that's the entire document, okay? So which is, a really safe thing to do, okay? All right, now what I've done is I've made a JPEG, just like I did before, and just put in the images from that article telling them what I wanted to read, okay? All right. All right. We obviously did this course during spring semester when we had to have social isolation, shut down the campus, and so I added this because I really wanted them to look at this information on the CARES Act. We put in a reading quiz, okay, and we put in, and I showed you how to do the quiz last time, okay, and then we put in this discussion right here, okay. Same deal where I have the link, okay? So this is a really, really cool reading assignment for them. So you click on that right there. Okay, and there it is, okay? And so I have them go through and address the issues listed in here. And then I just, create a JPEG that I upload right here, okay? All right, and again, these are the different links to the different um, videos that we have to do for this for this particular assignment, okay? And this is a discussion. So we're going to show you how to do it. And this is the prompt telling them exactly what I want them to do. All right, so that's the goal, okay? And like I said, I do this, for every single week, every lecture. You can see this right there, okay? Right. So every one of these folders has something different. Okay. So this one goes over durable bowel returning health. Right. So there's the lecture, there's the imagery, there's the PDF file, there's the quiz, and here's the discussion. Okay. Alrighty. So I think it's a reasonable structure. The instructional design gurus like to call this thing a flipped classroom, so that way they can go in there and work on their own pace and their own time. You can do this for a residential class, so that it would be you would ask your students to look over this material in advance, and then you carry on when you're in the classroom or the lecture hall. Okay. Alternatively, this is just the structure of an online course, which is a very, very consistent structure, and that's what the students love about it. And again, we have a pretty good following. If we get 250 students every fall and spring, and about 70 in the summer, so it's I think it works out okay. All right, so let's go back over here now, and I'm going to go into the course that we created. Okay, I remember with the announcements. All right, so we put that in as our beautiful home page, okay? And so what I want to do is create a learning environment now, just like I showed you, all right? So what I'm going to do here is going to create a content area, okay? And that is right there, okay? I got to give that content area a name, all right? All right, why don't we just kind of do the same thing I did last time? You can type this up elsewhere, copy and paste, okay? I'm going to come back over here to my other class, okay? I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to have rename link, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to copy the entire thing. I think I just did. I did a Control C. We'll see. All right. I'm going to hit right here, Control C. Looks like it worked. Okay. I'm going to make it available to users. I'm going to hit Submit. Okay. And there it is. Okay. And this tells the students everything that I want it to be. All right. So now what we need to do is we need to go in and create these learning modules. All right. So I'm going to click right here, and obviously it's blank. Okay. So let's build some content. I'll start with an item. Okay. And this tells them how to do this. So I'm going to say how to I can't type, sorry. All right. And then I tell them, this is how you do it. Okay. And you can do whatever you want in terms of that. All right. And you could, like I said, you could add images, that's what this stands for right here. You could do whatever you want. We'll do that later. Okay. All right. I could add image right now. All right. What do you think? Let's do an image. All right. All right. So that's what that is. Okay. It's going to browse my computer. It's going to take me right back to where we were. I'm actually kind of fond of this image right now. Sorry. So I'm going to click on this. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do is we're going to look at it's pretty big. Okay. And which is not great appearance. So I know from my own experience to fit it into Blackboard, there you change the dimensions. I will just call this 666. Okay. How about do it 777? All right, there we go. Okay. And then when you click over here, it auto populates with the proper dimensions. I'm going to hit insert. I'm going to say okay. All right. I'm going to hit submit. All right, so there it is. Now it says how to navigate the weekly folders. Okay, it says this is how you do it, and the way I set it up, it's on the other side of the text. You know what? I don't like that, so I'm going to go over here. Okay, and I'm going to edit that. Okay, so where is it? Okay, there it is. Okay, so what I want to do here is, boom. All right, I'd rather have it sequential instead of next to each other. All right, so that's it. All right, so now I hit submit. But you can see how you can make the image go side by side. All right, so the next thing we need to do now is to create some folders that basically have everything that we were talking about. All right, does that sound fair? All right, let's do this. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to build content. Okay, but I'm going to create a content folder. All right. All right, and this will be called um, one assignment on demography. Okay, whatever it is that you want to call it. All right, that sounds awesome. All right, again, we have to tell them this is how you do it. Okay, yeah. All right, and we can then do whatever we want. So maybe I think it's better in terms of this particular week one assignment. I want to read from that article that I was looking at. Okay, so we could do this one right here. Okay, there's another one that's really cool here. What this one right here? So we can, we can go choose whatever you want to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this one. All right, so this is the using the Hasi imagery. Okay, but we can actually, I'll show you. So we're gonna put this right here. Control C. Control C. Oh, I didn't get it. I can tell right now. It's gonna hang in there. All right, there, got it. Okay, and we're gonna come back over here. All right, so I'm gonna put this right here. Control V. There it is. Awesome. All right, I highlight it. All right, the magic chain link lights up. All right. Um, here I can actually use um, my mouse. I did a paste. I'm going to open in a new window. I'm going to hit insert. All right. So there it is. Okay. Now, you know what? I'm a little nervous because maybe the Milken Institute is going to change its website, and or somebody might have trouble accessing it for whatever reason. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the PDF file as well. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go back over here. Alrighty, and so this is the article, all right? So we call it the Hasi article, all right? So we put that in. I'm gonna hit submit. Hit submit again. Okay, it is there now. So this is the link and the PDF file. I'm being redundant, and I explain that to the students. Okay, I tell them, look, you can use either, all right? And then to make it more engaging, what I might do then is I might add a photo. All right, so we put this over here. All right, we're gonna browse my computer, go to over here. Okay, and this time I'm going to do this image. All right, all right. Remember, I might want to change it. Okay, because it's too big. You could insert it, and then you'll see it's giant. You got to delete it and do it over again until you get to the right size. Okay, so let's change it to this size. All right, and bump the default right there. Okay, insert. Okay, all right, and hit submit. Okay, all right. So this explains everything. All right, all right. They gave us that. Okay, all right. And then this is my folder right here. Okay, all right. Oh, you know what? I didn't do that the way I wanted to do it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me backtrack. That was a mistake. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so let me backtrack on that because that was just wrong. And so what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna hit edit. Okay, what I really wanted to do is I wanted the folder to launch into the learning areas. Okay, sorry. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna highlight this whole thing. Little trick, okay? If you hit HTML, all right, you see that? You do a Control A, all right? You do a Control C, okay? All right. Oh, cancel, okay, all righty. So I have it now held. I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want that in there. So I deleted it. I'm going to go back. Okay. All right. So this is what I wanted to do in the folder. Okay. So I'm going to build content here. Here's my item. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So this is the article. All right. Sorry about that. And I'm going to go back and fix the thing that I just screwed up. And it's good to watch me screw up. Okay. All right. So watch this. We're going to hit HTML. All right. There's nothing in there. I had just saved that. So now you hit a Control V. There it is. Everything that I put in there. You hit update. Okay. It puts it in there. You hit submit. Okay. Cool. Let's go back. I want this thing to be a folder. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back into the weekly assignments. And I'm going to change this to a folder because I don't want all this stuff in here, right? So I'm going to go edit, right? And I'm just going to go like this. To delete, I deleted everything, and now I'm going to hit submit. All right, so I'm going to come back over here. Now it's a folder. So when I click on the folder, sorry about that, it takes me to the first assignment. All right, so that's a pretty cool thing. Let's do something else. Let's do another item. Okay. All right, this will be my video lecture. Okay, in fact, I should have done that first, so we'll put it up there first. Video lecture. Okay, all righty. Okay, so we got to go find a video lecture. All right, so we can go into my YouTube channel. Okay, and so we go right over here. All right. All right, obviously I watch surfing and Saturday Night Live. Okay, so we're gonna go to my channel, the way here, all right? My channel. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna choose a lecture. So this is a playlist that I'm setting up for you guys. Okay, so and this is JO200. So I have these three different playlists. There's 315. Okay, so why don't I just go to my JO200 playlist? Lecture I just did. Copy. Okay. I'm going to go back to our course. Okay. I'm going to do a Control V. There it is, in all its beauty. Okay. And I'm going to hit the link. I'm going to hit Control V. All right. I like it in an outside different window. Hit Insert, and then what I want to do here, I want to make it look fancy. So this is with a YouTube lecture. You can do this, not a Vimeo lecture. All right. You go with Control V. Okay. Alrighty. This is what it's going to look like when you hit Advanced. You go back to General. That's the imagery you're going to get. I like it. I'm going to hit Insert. This thing is ready to rock. This is my video lecture on demography. Okay. So we're going to call it. I'm going to hit Submit. And there, now we have the two modules. Okay, that's the way I wanted it. Okay, you know what? I would rather have my lecture before the article. So this little up and down arrow, you just grab it and you move it up, and there it is. Okay, now that's 1, 2, 3. Awesome, very cool. Okay, all right. So our next goal is going to, in this learning module, we are going to have them do a little test. Okay, we're going to code it as something else, but you make it initially, you call it a test. Now this, sadly, Blackboard is powerful, but it can be a little cumbersome. Okay, so I'm going to start with this. Okay, test. Okay, so I'm going to create a test. Okay, all right. I'm going to call it demography quiz. One module each week, you're going to have two modules each week, and to get the entire 15 weeks in, we have and that's what it will be called in your grade book then. Okay. Alrighty. You can give them some instructions if you want. That's up to you. I'm not going to do it. You watch me type enough. Okay. I hit submit. Okay. All right. I need to add some questions. So remember last time we thought, well, why not just make it from our pool, all right? So let me create one question, all right, just for grins, all right? So I'm going to create a multiple choice. All right. Okay. So when will social isolation end? All right. This would be today. You know what? I can hear my 0200 video going right now. I'm gonna get out of there. Sorry. Um, okay. Today, good answer. Tomorrow, 1 month, and 1 year. All right. So I'm gonna hit submit. All righty. Again, the default is 10. I don't like that. I'm going to give it a number of 1. All right. I'm going to hit submit. All right. So that question is now in this quiz. Okay. You know what? Let's go to some of our pools. All right. So let's create a question set. Okay. And remember we did this last time. All right. So I'm going to go to some of my pools. So here's my I can go to midterm 1. All right. Let's do that. All right. And so I'll go like this, bam, okay, so all those are included, right? I'm going to hit submit, okay. Alrighty, it's going to come down here. All right, how many questions we want to take out of there? We wanted to take out 2 out of the 4 that were in that pool. They both are going to be 1 point. All right, hit submit on 1 point. We're going to hit submit over here, sorry. We want 2 questions, hit submit. Now we have 1, 2, 3 questions, and that's good for my quiz. Traditionally, I usually make 5. I hit OK. Okay, and you got to, this is Blackboard being so cumbersome. Hit submit. You really hit submit. Finally. So now we have the video, we have the article, and what you wanted them to do. We have the quiz right there. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, now the problem with this, okay, I'm going to go in the grade book. It's called demography quiz. Okay, this thing is coded automatically as a test. All right, so I'm going to get out of customization here. We're going to go to grade center, hit this arrow right here to go to the full grade center. Okay, so we see over here it's called demography quiz. Okay, all right, so and so what we want to do is edit the column information. Oops, sorry. All right. Not quick, edit column information. Sorry about that. All right, and the reason we're going in here is we want to see what's going on here. Okay. All right, so this is actually a discussion. This is from something else that I did earlier. So I'm going to get out of here. That was wrong. Sorry. Okay, let's go back and find our, there it is. Sorry, the demography quiz. Okay. All right, so we're going to go in here. We're going to edit this column information. Okay. When you scroll down, you see it's called a test. All right, so that is okay if this is your test, but I like my test to be my 2 midterms and a final. And remember, we set up the final over here. I want to, because I'm going to code it differently in my weighted column, okay? Because quizzes only account for 5% of your grade in my syllabus, whereas the exams account for 40% of your grade. We got to do something about this, all right? So we got to go in and code this in the weighted column in the grade center. We come over here, okay? All righty, cool. All right, so the first thing you do is you need to create a category to go into this weighted total, all right? That is going to be whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go over here, categories, okay? So these are the categories that are in there right now, and I'm going to create a category, and I'm going to call this a quiz. All right. Right, and that's all I'm going to call it. All right. Hit submit. Okay. It is okay. All right. All righty. All right. So now that we've done this, we've got to get it into this weighted total. All right. So we go over here and we're going to hit edit column information. All right. What we did before, we were setting things up. This was the final exam. It could be 2 midterms and a final. Altogether, it's only going to be 50% of the grade. Okay. We have this category assignment. That was the paper. That was the Turnitin assignment. That's all we got going on in there. All right. So what we got to do now is we got to change our strategy a little bit. Maybe the paper is a little bit too much. That's not what it said in our syllabus. Okay. And so what we need to do is we need to add this additional information. Okay, it's the quiz. We just called it quiz. That's what we're sticking with. Okay, we're gonna go over here. All right, so we just added quiz. Okay, so this is 50, 30. So quizzes are going to be 20% of your grade, and that doesn't matter whether you do. If you only make one quiz and it's 20% of your grade, you make 200 quizzes. It's still only going to be 20% of your grade. These by default are just fine. And you could, we have done this before where we've dropped the lowest grade for students, especially during troubling times. Okay. All right. And we hit submit. Okay. So now it is in there. Now we have one more thing we have to do. And this is so hard to remember when you're doing this. Okay. We come over here. We go edit column information. Go, what did I go over here? So I went to my demography quiz again. I'm going to hit edit column information. All right. And there it is right there. Okay. So again, by default, remember this thing was a test. Okay. But now we're going to call it a quiz. And that way, when the weighted total is calculated, it is appropriate. All right. So like I said, I could have 15 quizzes. It's only going to be 20% of your grade. All right. Cool. All right. So we've done lots of stuff here. Okay. I want to do one last thing. Okay. Because for me, I like to have discussions in there as well. All right. Okay. So here is week 1. We're going to go like this. I'm going to click on this. We're going to create another component. Okay. So we made 2 items. We did a test that we then recoded as quiz. And now we're going to create a discussion board. All right. And we do this. Now, discussion board, they modified Blackboard a couple of years ago, and they made it really hard. And I'm sorry about this, guys. And it's kind of complicated, but it's such an important aspect of online teaching that you're just going to have to figure this out. Okay. So here's the discussion board. All right. Awesome. Okay. So why don't we create a new forum? Okay. That's what I want to do it. Okay. I was messing with it before, and we're going to call this demography discussion. All right, so it's the same thing. You tell them what the prompt. All right, tell me what you are doing today in social isolation. All right, blah 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 blah. Okay, so that's what you want to do. All right. I also want you to um, read an article in order to get this done. All right. So we can do this. Okay. It could be, say, we'll do the Hussey article. Okay. So we're going to go here. All right. Control C. Okay. Or use your mouse click to copy. I'm going to go back into my course. I'm going to hit Control V. Once again, that's not going to get you anywhere. You got to activate it. You highlight it. You hit the link. All right. And it is in there. All right. And then we're going to open this into a new window because that's always best. All right. So now we have the link. And because I'm just being careful, I remember I'm going to also um, browse my computer, the PDF file. It's like we did last time. Submit, and then you hit submit. Okay. And then what we're going to do over here, okay, hit enter, okay, is I could put imagery. I could put imagery anywhere I want. Instead, I could put it at the bottom, I could put it at the top, okay? Why don't I do both? Why not? Okay, so we're going to put right here. Here's my imagery, okay? All righty, browse my computer. All right, this is where my JPEGs are located, okay? So how about this one? That's a nice image. Okay, remember we don't want it to be huge, so I'm going to make this one that big. Okay, I'm going to insert, and that's okay. There it is. All right, and then look at that. If we have the link in the article, and then oh, awesome. This is this. Okay. All righty, and we're going to add another image. Okay. All right, browse my computer. All right, and we're going to put this one in right here. All right, remember the appearance. I'm going to make this insert. It's okay. And now, yeah, it's all set up. Now you have to put some of your limitations here. All right. All right. So I want this to go in the grade book. All right. So put this in here. Okay. You're going to decide how many points are possible in the discussion. It really doesn't matter because you're going to weight this in the weighted total. So I can have 15 discussions, but maybe within my discussion scale, I like to make it a scale of 0 to 10, a scale of 1 to 2, 0 to 2. It's up to you. All right. So we'll just say 10 points possible. All right. Awesome. All right. So you want to have this need grading status right there. Okay. That is up there. Okay. All these default boxes, don't change them. Okay. The only thing that you might want to change is a due date. Okay. All right. And then so it'll mark it as late. Okay. And you can also have it limited so the discussion shows and disappears on a set date. So this is when it displays, this is when it goes away. Okay. These are all options up to you. And then available. Now, something I want to tell you about is they're going to put this right where the student is going to do their prompt. And I like to have imagery, as you know, as I've indicated. All right. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to copy everything that we have put into here. All right. And the best way to copy that is using this HTML button. You gather everything by hitting the Control A button. Boom. All right. You do a Control C to copy it. All right. I'm going to hit cancel here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to submit this. Okay. Okay. Yes. Go ahead and submit this. All right. And hit submit. Okay. All right. So it comes down here and it's kind of blasé. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit edit. All right. And put my cursor right there. I'm going to go back to HTML. So I just copied it, remember? HTML. All right. I'm going to hit Control V. There it all is. I'm going to hit update. Okay. Whoops. I think I did that wrong. Is that right? Oh, it didn't take the image. I can tell you right now, the image did not get taken. All right, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to put the images in because I like my images. All right, and you can tell that straight up. Okay, don't ask me why that happened, but you're just going to put in the image anyways. Okay, so this is the first one. Okay, all right, appearance is going to be 5. Okay, insert. Okay. There it is. That was weird that it didn't do it, but that's life. Okay. And then, so it's like a broken link. And then again, I'm gonna do another image right here. Okay, browse my computer. And it was this one right here. All right, appearance, it's going to be 4. Okay, insert. Okay, all right, awesome. All right, so that's all in there. So now what you notice here is now you've lost all the ability, and this is something I don't like about the change that happened in Blackboard. I'll show you how you're going to be able to go access all the other information, and it is the default way of doing it. Okay, so we're going to hit submit. Okay, so now there. So it looks real beautiful. That's the way I like it. Okay. So when you go into the discussion, then you click on this right here as a student and you create a thread. Okay. You go in right here. Then all this pops up. Okay. And then you type away. And you can say whatever you want. Okay. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay. And I can't spell, I can't type, but that's all right. It's all good. All right. That's my post. I'm sticking to it. All right. Hit submit. Oh, a value must be provided. Okay, I'll do that. Sorry. This is John's story. All right. Submit. Forgot about that. You want a title? And there it is, right there. All right, cool. Then you click on that, okay, as a student, okay, and you reply. And this is what we like to do. And you would say, okay, and then you hit submit. Okay, so now you have the reply. This is the growing discussion. All right, and you hit okay. All right, very cool. All right, so that's the way that works. Okay, all right, so we have pretty much done everything. The next thing is going to be creating a nice looking way of releasing the paper assignments. Okay, what I'm talking about here. Okay, actually, before I do that, okay, let's go back to this. Okay, so here we are. Okay, I remember we did this. This is telling everybody how to do it. I apologize for when I was doing the folders. I had a brain fart. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I'll show you what we're doing here. So we're going to build content. It's going to be a content folder. Okay, and this is all right. Week two, week 2 Pew Foundation. All right. Now, we're going to hit submit. All right. So there's my second folder. I would click on this then, and remember what I did? Okay. I did an item with my video, an item with PDF files to read with instructions. Okay. So I had 2 items. Boom, boom. Okay. I then did what? I did a test. Okay. 5 questions. I then had to recode that as a quiz. Okay. Because that's the way I like to do it. And then we did a discussion board. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, now, so we'll go back to here. All right. And there it is right there. All right. So back to our home page. All right. And I did want to show you is in terms of manipulating your discussions and getting back to that menu, you actually have to go into course tools. It didn't used to be this way. They changed it last year in Blackboard. Okay. And then what you need to do is you need to go to the discussion board. And there it is right there. There's the discussion. Okay. All righty. And so that's the 2 that we created. All right. So I was messing around there and made this one. This is the one we just created right now. And then if you want to, you need to go in and edit here. And the most important aspect of this for me when I'm doing this, because I have discussions during live lectures in the auditorium, is I gotta go in there oftentimes and I want to make it available or not. Okay. And you can't do it back in the original um, site that I'll show that I started with, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you can see all the options that we originally had are there. Okay, let's go back so you can see what I'm talking about over here. So I'm going to get rid of course tools. Okay, I'm going to go back to the assignment. All right, we're going to go down to assignment 1. Okay, we're going to go scroll down here, and oh shoot, I want to open this up. God, I forgot that I want to make it available. We hit edit, and you come down here And all right. Even though it says you're doing it here, you have to do it in the other place as well. And I do not know why, but it's the rule. Okay. So that you just have to remember that. If you don't make it available in the content area, it doesn't show. So just make it available in both. And that's the easiest way to do it. Okay. So that's pretty much it for that. So what I'm going to do next time, okay, is I'm going to go back over here, and what we're going to do is I want to show you how to create. Okay, sorry, the assignments over here. Um, so I have all these how-to folders, by the way, and I'm going to show you this. I can send you guys all this, okay? So these how-to folders are really, how to get an A in this class, how to use Turnitin, how to avoid plagiarism, all this stuff we put into our class. How to go in and look at your grades. You click right there and you can look at things. Okay. So, anyways, I just showed my ADHD and got distracted, but these are important things. This whole how-to thing is a great thing to have as well. But what I wanted to do is these are the paper assignments right here. Okay, and again, it's the same drill. Okay, so you can tell by this is just an item. I give them all the instructions. I give a video link on how to get this done, and then links to the website. So we ask them to go to the World Bank to gather data, to synthesize it, to plot it, and we show them exactly how to do it. Okay, down here. All right, but they have to choose their own countries and explain what's going on. All right. Um, they're going to upload it into Turnitin. All right. So I make an item followed by the Turnitin assignment. All right. That's what I showed you earlier. Okay. This right here is the rubric. All right. And it explains everything in terms of the grading. All right. So and you can create this rubric. Okay. You basically create an image, you copy the image or upload it as a JPEG, okay, like I showed you before. And you can do that right in here where it says rubrics. All right. All righty. So these are the different types of rubrics that we've created. You can create your own right here, create rubric. All right. And and then you fill in all these different components like I did on mine. Okay, you can then when you get done with that, you like I said you can make a JPEG out of this, and I'm going to show you that next time. All right. So I was a bit wordy, and I apologize for that. Bottom line, it's always a work in progress with Blackboard, and you just have to play with it. And it's a little tough, going backward in browser and stuff like that doesn't always work. The mouse click doesn't always work, and so you just have to kind of learn what you're doing, and just be wary when it says, "Are you sure you want to delete this?" and stuff like that. You have to be a little bit um, weary or leery of that. Okay, so alrighty. Yeah, so that's it for right now. All right, so back to our original course. We're going to go back over here to announcements, and that's the beautiful home page that we created. Okay, and so I'm going to end it with that. And again, feel free. There's Julie and I when we were a long time ago to contact us, and we'll guide you through this. Okay. All right. Right on, guys.